Okay, this is going to be the ratchet plate drawing video. So I'm going to put my ratchet plate in. I'm going to go ahead and find my file, ratchet plate. I'm going to put it in, and we're going to actually do the scale 1:1. And I'll put the isometric view in as well. So you only need the front view as long as you show it the thickness. So make sure the front view is going to have a scale of 1:1. I'm going to hit OK here and then make some changes here. The isometric view will be scaled down in half, and then also shade the isometric view. Let's tuck this up in the corner. Make sure there's enough room on the top and the right side. Ratchet plate, we'll move it around, get it kind of centered up so there's enough room. Alright, now what I want to show you is in order to put dimensions on this ratchet plate, we are going to have to draw a centerline circle. So I'd like to show you how to do that. We're going to go to Sketch, and we're going to draw a circle. And we could draw it big and then put a dimension on it. We can dimension it. It's going to be 6 inches. Draw another circle. And we'll make that dimension to be 5 inches. Okay. Whenever you're done with that, what I want you to do is I want you to click on that circle and right click. And you should get a pop-up that says Properties. And the line type, we're going to drop down. I want you to change the line type to chain. Notice the picture. It's a dash with a longer line. So use chain. And notice what you have here, your end result. So let's do that with the smaller circle, the 5-inch diameter circle. Go to Properties, right click, go to Properties, go to Chain, click OK, and there we go. When we finish the sketch, however, finish sketch, you know, your dimensional constraints are not visible. So what you got to do is you got to go to Annotate and put the diameter dimension in from there. Okay. Next thing I want you to do is put centerline in. Go to centerline, put that in, and notice how it chops it off here with this keyway. So what I'll do is I'll escape out of that, drag down. So we want to finish these center lines here. You can grab these center lines and you can drag them out and get them beyond the outer circle. Alright, so that's your center lines. The next thing I want you to do, there's two things here. One, I want to add notes for this keyway. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to Leader Text and go ahead and snap. And you always put that leader on an angle. Then draw a horizontal line. And right click and go to Continue. And then you're going to be able to type in text. So this text that we want to type in is going to be 1/4 inch by 0.125. And then we want to put keyway. And make sure you always have all capital letters. So let's put inch symbol in here. Okay? All right, the next thing is going to be a little bit of an issue as well. We're going to dimension this circle. I do want this to read diameter, but notice how it puts it in as a radius, and that's because the circle is broken. And remember, any arc is dimensioned with a radius, and circles are dimensioned with diameter. But I do want diameter dimension here. So we're going to double click on that dimension, and you're going to check on Hide Dimension Value. And there's a diameter symbol up here, and we're going to type our own diameter, and then you're going to put 1.25 and hit OK. One last dimension that we got to put on is the 20 degree, and I'm going to put mine down here because there's a lot of room down here. And in order to get the degree, you got to make sure you can't snap this line and get that green ball. You got to just choose the line and then this line down here, and it will come up with 20 degree. So once again, you want to put additional text here. You want to include the TYP, which stands for typical. We're going to double click on that text, and we can add text to that chain. Type TYP, all caps, and it'll add to that. Maybe I don't like that tightness there. I'll double click, put a space in there. It'll space that out a little bit. Okay, so I'll zoom out here. Yeah, and that's it. So that's the ratchet plate drawing. Now we do want to add some other additional notes. I'm going to put my text in here, and we want to put in the material. The material for this, I'm going to change it up a little bit. We're going to make it steel. And then the thickness, the plate thickness, is 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, let's add plate thickness. And I like to move this around, make it. Okay, so material steel, plate thickness is 1/8 of an inch. So that should be good. Thanks for watching.